Okay, let's start with an image. So to begin with, what is an image? An image is a picture or a copy of an object. It is a perfect and exact replica of the object. Images can be two various things. We can look at real images or we can look at virtual images based on the type of reflection that is happening. So a real image can be projected on a screen. It can be inverted, or in other words, upside down. When you're looking at a real image, the light rays actually do cross each other. And it looks like it's behind the lens. The other type of image we're going to talk about is a virtual image. Now, a virtual image cannot be projected onto a screen. The image will be upright. The light rays don't ever meet. And the object looks like it's in front of the lens. A good example of a virtual image is right here. Notice that William is holding a lighter, and we know that this lighter emits light, yes? When we look at it in the mirror right here, it looks like it's emitting light, but it's not. There's no light coming out of the mirror to show that. It is being reflected off the mirror. So this is what we mean when we say virtual. The object might be emitting light, but what you see in the mirror is not emitting the actual light. It's reflecting it back. In this unit, you're going to have to be able to describe an image. You're going to have to be able to tell us various things about an image when it's formed. So in order to help you remember how to describe an image, we're going to use an acronym called SALT. Now, SALT means the size, the attitude, the location, and the type of image. So a little bit more detail on that. So when we're talking about size of image, is it larger than the object? Is it smaller than the object? Or is it the same size as an object? Attitude. We're not talking attitude like mean or sweet. We're talking attitude like, is it upright or inverted? Keep in mind, inverted, again, means upside down. L stands for location. Does the object look like it's behind the lens or in front of the lens or the mirror? And finally, you've got the type. Is it a real image or is it a virtual image? SALT, that's how we describe an image. Mirrors form images due to reflection. Yes, reflection. This is why we have images through mirrors, is because of reflections. The next thing we have is a lens. A lens forms an image because of refraction. Yes, refraction. Lenses form images because of refraction. Plane mirror is the type of mirror that we're going to talk about in this unit. A plane mirror is simply described as a flat, smooth surface that reflects an image of the object. And when we use our SALT to help describe the image is always going to be the same size, upright, look like it's behind the mirror, and it's going to be a virtual image. Well, a lens is a transparent object that refracts light waves, causing them to converge or diverge to create an image. They're transparent, they refract the light, and they either converge or diverge in order to form an image. All right, so the lenses that we're going to be focusing on are converging lenses. Converging lenses are also called convex lenses, and these lenses are ones that are thicker at the middle than on the rim. So they're thicker at the middle. Then at rim. Converging lenses can produce both real and virtual images. So they produce real and virtual images. All right, so a converging lens or convex lens is thicker in the middle. So it kind of looks like that. where it's thicker in the middle and thinner around the edges. When we're talking about a focal point, we are talking about the point where the light rays come together. So if this is our principal axis right here, that means the middle line. Our focal points could be like here and here. And those would be your focal points. And that means that's the place where the light rays come together. And notice, because it's a lens and they go through the lens, they have the focal point. You have a focal point in front of the lens and behind the lens. We also have something called magnification that we need to look at. We have reduced and magnified. So if something is reduced, that means the image is smaller than the object. Okay, so magnified means that an object or the image is larger than the object. So if we say that m for magnification, m is equal to 1, that means that they are the same size. Both the object and the image are the same size.